New at 5, 2 people face charges following a shooting in Elizabethtown. Police say 3 people reported they were allegedly followed and then shot at by people in a white Acura on November 16th. Officers say that happened near the intersection of Quail Street and Peanut Plant Road. Police now say Nijay Davis was the driver of the white Acura and Alicia King was a passenger. No one was hurt in that shooting.